Hello guys, welcome back once again to Prospect Channels TV. Thank you. This video you were about to watch, I don't know how true it is. I don't know how many of you have seen it. But this video will make you to really understand that these people, they are really up to something. I'm talking about Nnamdi Kanu versus Nigerian government. What do they really want to do with Kanu? What are they up to? What is the plan of the Nigerian government? Why are they afraid to even execute their plan already? They are just looking for every means possible to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu, will no longer be a problem to them. But you will see what they are really planning, and this will shock you. So guys, let me leave you to watch the video. Okay, watch the video. After watching the video, we'll come back to analyze the video. But please don't forget to give us, thumbs up. Thank you.
Please pay attention to this announcement. Ilanye Bam no now in front of DSS office in Abuja. But hear the latest news. This morning, DSS men chori open Nnamdi Kanu out of their office to unknown destination, unknown prison center. Onwonyama the name of the prison. Now, they are telling us that they receive a news that IPOB movement now actually declare a Biafra Republic. That is their reason they want to take Nnamdi Kanu out of their office. Now, court will go letter. Court her letter this morning that they should not take Nnamdi Kanu out of their office. If you watch as some of Igbo men block the road with their cars, that Nnamdi Kanu is not going out. Urging this opportunity now for all the senators, governors, known as Southeast, they should come and witness what is going on now. If you watch, they are telling me to stop recording any video in this area. Now, I'm going to shut this video down now. This is information you need to pass to each other. What is going on in DSS office this morning, you witness with your eyes that they want to take Nnamdi Kanu unknown destination, unknown prison center. Just imagine. Because Lanachi declare a Biafra Republic to unknown destination. I am calling all Igbo politicians to intervene to this matter. Even though it's not today, nobody knows what is going to happen. Nobody knows their plan. Nobody knows their next move. I am calling all Igbos, please come out. See what is happening. Come and see what is happening. In front of this DSS office, they want to take Nnamdi Kanu to unknown destination, unknown prison center. Just imagine what is taking place now. This is injustice. This is injustice. Court did not give them the permission to do this. See what is happening. Now, some of you boys have used their car, blocked DSS office, and Nnamdi Kanu is not going anywhere. Share this video and like it. You see what is happening? Let our brothers and see it. Senators see it. Senator Joseph Kanu, you are close to the family of Nnamdi Kanu. All the governors, see what is going on in DSS office this morning. God bless you. God bless you. This is the latest news.
Is that Nnamdi Kanu is being held hostage on behalf of the famed unity of Nigeria. That's what it's all about. It's as simple as that. If you mention his name in certain circles, they don't want to hear it because they feel like he threatens the real estate called Nigeria. And his Igbo makes it worse because Nigeria's DNA hates the Igbo for attempting, in the 60s and, towards the end of the 70s, to leave a country they said is no longer favorable to their existence. But I keep saying, and I will repeat here again, is there any Nigerian out there in their majority who has not mentally seceded from Nigeria? Not many. That's why people are living in droves. Each time you get on a plane leaving this country is full, each time it's coming back, probably full too, but it is those who are coming back to pack their things that are coming back. That's the way I describe it. But the truth is that Nnamdi Kanu has been held hostage. He was abducted from Kenya, extraordinary rendition. The fact that he's kidnapped from Kenya could not be explained shows that any judicial pronouncement or processes after that is null and void. You cannot go and kidnap somebody and bring them before a court. And the courts have made it very clear, even up to the Supreme Court, that he did not jump bail. It was the military that went to his house to kill people, and then he escaped. And now you have brought him back, you ought to respect and restore his bail. That's what I told his lawyers. Why are you applying for bail again? Because the Supreme Court made all the pronouncement except releasing him. And I think it was because they were afraid. And that's why I say he's a hostage to this country. And like you rightly said, there are other people who have made even more egregious pronouncements and fought and carried arms in this country. And you have not treated them the same way because they're not Nnamdi Kanu's, their name don't sound East. And I'm not here to fetish being able. But the reality is that they are not treated fairly. And Nnamdi Kanu is part of the reason why that is clear to everybody.
Right.
And by the way, I must also reveal here that there are some Igbo elites who are behind this. Whenever there's a crime of conspiracy against freedom fighters.
Distinguished members of the media, this brief press encounter by the members of the legal team of Nnamdi Kanu and the media people concerns primarily what happened yesterday at the Federal High Court. Yesterday, because of the serial and consistent disobedience of the orders of Justice Binta Nyako regarding the council visitation to Nnamdi Kanu, the Federal High Court Registrar issued a Form 49. A Form 49 is a notice issuing to the defaulter, to the contemnor, the person in contempt of court, the person disobeying the order, to come to court and show cause why he should not be committed to prison for disobedience of court order. This happened yesterday, and I shall release the transcript to the media after this press conference. Now, the idea we got, it is very self-evident that the DSS, the DG of the DSS, Mr. Adeola Oluwatoshi Ajayi, is not acting in vacuum. He's acting on the authority of an advice, legal advice rendered to him by the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation and their private lawyer, Ashowaju Adibuega Awomolo, SCÄRY. That legal advice is this, that by virtue of the recusal of Justice Binta Nyako from Nnamdi Kanu's case, all the orders she made in relation to that case are now null and void. They actually took a step by filing a court process at the Court of Appeal stating the same thing, that all the orders issuing from Justice Binta Nyako are now null and void. Evidently, that legal advice has not been retracted, and that is why the new DG of DSS, Mr. Ajayi, is refusing us, lawyers Nnamdi Kanu, from having any visitation whatsoever with him as ordered by the court. You will recall that Justice Binta Nyako ordered that counsel to Nnamdi Kanu, the legal team, should be given a 3-day visitation regimen every week, which are supposed to be on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But since 27 September, and pursuant or after the recusal of Justice Binta Nyako, DSS has consistently refused us entrance into the facility to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And in fact, on 23rd, which was on Wednesday, we were barricaded. We were stopped at the very first gate of DSS from even going inside. This is a travesty of justice. When you disobey the order of court, no court should take it lying low. And this was why the Registrar of the Federal High Court issued that notice to Mr. Ajayi yesterday. Now, let me say this. When they filed this legal process in court, seeking to nullify all the orders issuing for Justice Binta Nyako, we did not go to sleep. We also filed a counter process in response, stating to the court that if in fact the orders issued by Justice Nyako are now null and void, then that must include, as a matter of logic, it must include the very order she issued, which was the first one that led to the remand and detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So if the government is now arguing that the order of visitation is no longer valid by virtue of that recusal, then the order of detention shall also not be valid. This is our argument. So we use this opportunity to make the point that this continuing misconduct by the DSS, which is unconstitutional, is the number one thing that is complicating the trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that they so much desire. Pray, how can you try a man? How can you subject a man to trial for capital offenses when you do not allow his lawyers to see him? This is why we're opposed to trial. But they make it look like we are unwilling to stand trial. No, we are not. We are willing, but the constitutional considerations or constitutional conditions, requirements before a trial can ensue must be present. And the most important one, and which is overriding, is our client's right to fair trial. You cannot have fair trial in the absence of lawyers having access to the defendant to prepare him for trial. So this notice that was issued yesterday has become the climax of this serial contempt of orders of court by the DSS. And we don't think, and we never expected, that the new director, a well-educated man like Mr. Ajayi, which I understand to be a lawyer, should inherit the whatever bad legacy that was left at that DSS by the predecessor, by the departing DG, Bichi. So we expected him to act better and to act within the confines of the law. So this is why we decided that we should shed light on this. You are going to receive details of that in your emails later on. Thank you.
Biafra.